Hello everybody, it's LaurieAnn and I am that gal from Milton, Ontario, wearing a hat again today. This time I thought I'd wear a different one. My beautiful niece Ellen bought me this. She picked it out, put it on my head, and she goes, yeah, that looks good on you. So here I am. This is a straw one. It's a lot better. Yesterday's was a little bit hot because it is still hot outside, which is great. I'm not complaining. So I thought today I would talk about interesting that my daughter came to visit me. I was so excited. She stayed for 3 hours. I don't get to see her too much with our busy schedules. I know. We are at home. She's kind of like me. She's a recluse, and so am I. We don't like to go too far too long. But she was there for 3 hours, and we chat about this, that, and the other thing. My daughter, I was telling you guys, is a plastic waste reduction advocate. She's a great photographer, and she's just an incredibly bright young lady. She's going back for her engineering university, but she always questions about the world and what's going on with it, and a little bit, I think, because she's so aware that she says a lot of her friends just aren't aware, and she wants to connect with people who are, and I get that. I was very much in that political realm and watching everything when I was her age, because that mattered to me. As time went on, it was almost as if, oh my goodness, turn it off. I don't want to hear this anymore. I do keep an eye on what's going on, but I'm not very... I watch as little as possible, just enough for me to know what's going on out there in the world. And it's funny, my dad is 87, and he is always on CNN. My mother calls it the Trump channel. So let's move on to that. From there we start talking about boxes. You know how we box ourselves in, and we don't realize that we have a lot more potential than what we recognize because of things that people have said to us, our limiting beliefs. So we sit in that little box and we don't want to peek out too often. And then I went on to Christian's site, and it was funny because there it was, you know, that whole coincidence thing about a mother and a daughter talking about, you know, the box and learning to get out of it. And I thought, this is kind of funny because it was my daughter telling me. She has a psychology degree from Carleton, so she's very, very insightful. She's very intuitive. She has been since she was a little kid. I just remember that. Very street smart, along with also intellectual smart. She's got both of them, but, you know, again, she doesn't always see that. And I said, sometimes I wish you could see everything that I see, and it's not because I'm your mother. But lately she's been getting a lot of positive feedback from people, from other adults, from people that are my age and people that are a little bit older than her, not just her age group. So it's been giving her more self-confidence. But she says, you know, I've got my days. I'm up one day, I'm down one day. And I said, that's no different than me. If I can see something that's going on that's caused me a bit of grief, and I'm going, oh no, not this. You know, I might sleep a little bit more. And then other days I think I could conquer the world. Here I am, LaurieAnn, let's go. We were kind of joking about, you know, possible certain things like, you know, dealing with stress, post-traumatic stress disorder, which Robert actually posted yesterday on his Facebook, and, you know, it's a real thing. So if you go through trauma and you don't deal with it, it can cause that. And you don't even know what's going to happen. It just happens. But anyway, that box, that was what we were going back to. Know that, you know, you don't have to stay in that box. And they say, you know, think outside the box. It's not the point. It's not the full point of it. Yes, you've got to think outside the box, but you got to get yourself out of that box and realize your potential and what you're good at. And I see Roy, you're here. Hello, Roy. Roy, amazing friend, by the way, people. We have a podcast that is That Gal with That Guy. He is a really great friend of mine, and we just really enjoy doing that. And we reached 150. I said that yesterday, but I'm going to say it again today for those who didn't watch yesterday. On our podcast, downloads. So exciting, you know. And then I was talking to my daughter, and I said, we got 150. She goes, oh my gosh, Mom, that's a lot. And I said, really? She goes, yeah, Mom, that's a lot. She goes, I would love to have that at this point. So I was really excited because I'm sitting here thinking, oh, Roy, it's not a lot, but, and she goes, no, Mom, that's a lot. It's not at the top of the top, but as far as us being new to the game, it's not bad. So, wearing a different hat today. And then I decided that this month, I think, for, well, the next week, not the month, because these get really hot, I'm going to wear a different hat every day. And hello, Sumit. Mwah, there's my other sweetheart that does the podcast with me. We do the Indo-Canada one, though. And he had a beautiful story about that. I just love it. Yeah, so we do that one. Which features, you know, from India and Canada and stories about their entrepreneurship as well. So it's fun. I don't know how many ones we have downloaded yet, though, Sumi. We'll have to look into that. All right, guys, that's it. I am that gal. No, I always do my presentations at the end because I always forget to do that. Advanced Branding Collaborative. We're going to be talking about self-confidence and self-esteem, 8 ways to boost it with Jenny Calls. We also have our 5-minute spotlight with Renee Chamberlain. Really excited about that because now our members who are members of the Advanced Branding Collaborative are able to sign up. It's once a week, but they get to sign up on a list to do their 5 minutes spotlight. And we're looking forward to that. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. I'll put a link here for it. And I am LaurieAnn, and I am that gal from Milton, Ontario. Yes, originally from Montreal, Quebec. And you can go to iamthatgal.com to see any of our previous podcasts. We have both the That Gal with That Guy. We have the Indo-Canada Sharing Your Thought one too. And all sorts of other things that you can look at. Oh, and another thing too, if you guys want to be authors, we have an opening in a book. It's by Roy Miller. And we're co-authoring it, but his idea. And you can, for a very reasonable price, become a published author. You can look at that. That's also on the website, iamthatgal.com. You can also find it on, and I'll put a link here because Roy now has a Facebook page, and we have all the information there as well. All right, that's it. I'm going in now. No, actually, I'm not. I think I'm going to take my hat off and paddle a little bit more. All right, guys, take care. We'll talk to you again. Bye.